Well, what do you think, David? Should we wait just a couple more minutes? We still had a couple other joinees, so a couple more minutes and then go on, or should we just get
Yeah,
started for now?
give it another minute or two. I'm troubleshooting some tech issues on the deck side right now. Can you see my screen by any chance?
I can.
Yep.
Oh, you can. Okay. I can't see my own screen on that, so that's good to know. So that scrolls.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Then that's all we need to know. And we'll troubleshoot audio towards the end to make sure that that's working properly.
I have been so resistant to using any actual NFT for my for anything. Maybe it's time. Maybe
The
finally
Buffacorn,
after this many
man.
years, I've got one. I totally could, but I don't know. It's been so many years of resistance for using it. It's got to be something perfect. I don't know. We'll talk. We'll talk.
All right, guys. Well, we'll get started. Doesn't look like anybody else is joining. So we're going to make this as quick as possible. Should be roughly about a 30-minute call with a question or a Q&A at the end. Jeremy and I are on pretty tight schedules with open enrollment for insurances right now. So we will be ending this pretty much at the top of the hour. So hoping to get through as much as possible and make sure that we're able to answer all of your guys' questions. But appreciate everybody being here. Today's webinar is about Opolis, and it is that we are the Employment Commons. It's going to discuss how the Opolis DAO is helping empower the Web3 professional, but while also Trojan horsing the Web2 and traditional business sector as well. So individuals don't even know it. When they're signing up for Opolis, they're getting involved with crypto, they're interacting with the blockchain, and they have no clue what's going on. So that's essentially what we're doing here at Opolis. It's pretty amazing. Let me click on the right screen so we can actually scroll when I try to scroll. All right. So your speakers today, guys, some of you may have heard of Jeremy and I know we're in Telegram channels. We're in a lot of Discord channels as well. I go by kittyslasher.eth in the Discord and Telegram. My real name is David. Jeremy goes as, what is it? Brother Bearme? What's your name?
Yeah, I think that's like a TG I use or something in Discord, but no, you just call me Jeremy. I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna figure it out. If anybody has great handles for me, it might be time to change. This might be like that moment. NFT plus a new handle, but call me Jeremy.
All right, all my Web3 folks, let's Trojan horse this guy's name and get him a name as well. But a little bit about me. I'm the lead membership success steward here at Opolis. I oversee the entire membership team side of things. Jeremy, he is my only other membership steward. So it's him and I that are basically doing the membership side. But he is also one of our licensed insurance stewards or benefit stewards as well. So he can touch more heavily on the benefit side that Opolis is helping solve here. Again, the agenda today, it's going to be a quick 30-minute talk with a Q&A. We're going to go into how Opolis can help you and your life as a solo worker or just individual here in the crypto space. And then there is a special for attending the webinar today. So we'll get to that at the very end as well. So stay to the end. You'll hear about our special. You'll qualify for Rachel's giveaway. And it sounds like they're going to have a late night on base giveaway next week as well. So definitely stick around for all the details there. I want to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about Opolis. So our origin was our founder, John Paller. You guys may be very aware of him. He helped start ETHDenver. He's very involved with the Spork DAO. He's actually the founder of Opolis. Our co-founder, Eddie, had actually started a traditional staffing company in Colorado. They helped employ over 40,000 individuals across 36 states. And while doing so, found that as a solo worker or an individual running their own organization or business, they were very limited in a lot of things that if they had a W-2 job, they would have received. So they put their thinking hats on. 2017 sold their company to the Lakeshore or to the employees themselves. So they sold that staffing company to the employees. And thanks to Vitalik Buterin and Ethereum, allowed them to put on their thinking caps to eventually launch Opolis in 2019. From 2019 till about 2022, we gained most of our success in the Web3 market, being at all of the ETHDenver, conferences. I know we went to DevCon. We've made ourselves very, very relevant in the Web3 space as an organization, just alongside ETHDenver and the Spork DAO as well. Mid-2022 going into 2023, we expanded very, very drastically and rapidly thanks to marketing. We made it live in all 50 states. So regardless of where you are in the United States, Opolis can assist you. And then in 2023, we actually opened the doors to the traditional Web 2 and business sector. And that's when we really started Trojan horsing the Web 2 space. Again, these individuals who are running chiropractic businesses, mental health therapy businesses, lawyers, those who don't know anything about crypto are now getting involved in a seamless and user-friendly way. And that's what we all dream about here in Web3, right? A user-friendly way to interact with the blockchain. Well, that's what we're doing. So what are you guys going to learn today? You're going to learn how we at Opolis are solving the number one problem faced by the Web3 and Web2 professionals. And the fun little fact about that is the solution to what we're doing has been around since about 1752, and no one's bothered to do it until right now with Opolis. And again, we're here to help you guys out as much as physically possible by also helping ourselves because we're all solo professionals in this space. I'm going to take some time here. I'm going to ask that you guys do interact with me in the chat. So at the very bottom on your window there, you should see a chat bubble. Go ahead and open that up. But do me a favor, take some time, read this, and let me know, do any of these stand out to you guys? Any of these problems that you experience in your day-to-day, working, operating, and or interacting here in the Web3 space? I know personally I had a problem with number 1 and number 5, finding good healthcare, finding access to reliable tax solutions. These were issues that I personally had.
Ooh, Kitty, so I'll share one that I experienced. The reason that I actually found Opolis and really fell in love with what they offer, I was earning full-time in crypto, you guys. I was just earning like my paychecks in crypto, and I needed to get approved for an apartment in the Bay Area. So I was like, okay, I need something on paper to show my proof of income. That's how I discovered Opolis and realized, oh my God, this is amazing for people like myself who only earn in crypto. I can off ramp this and get, use my LLC, get pay stubs semi-monthly and actually have proof of income legally. So for me, that was the major draw for Opolis.
Appreciate that, Rachel. Yeah, and I know that's a common issue for anybody getting paid on chain, right? It's finding a way to pay your bills, finding a way to show proof of income, whether it be for renting a place, getting a mortgage. Maybe you just need to show proof of income or proof of employment. These are all things that are very difficult to do here in Web3, especially if you are getting paid on chain. And again, that's something that Opolis is helping with. And one of the reasons we started doing what we're doing is to really empower the Web3 folk and allow you guys to live in a traditional nation state. Let me go back to my little slides here. So what's the solution to everything? What's the solution to all the problems? The problems with a Z, not S, because Web3. Well, here at Opolis, again, it's being solved by a DAO and a cooperative. The DAO or the cooperative model was inspired by Benjamin Franklin in 1752. And then the DAO, obviously empowered by Vitalik Buterin and Ethereum in 2017, thus allowing Opolis to spawn and be born in 2019. Well, what's a co-op? Well, DAOs aren't legally recognized business entities. Even though a DAO is very similar to that of a co-op, the government does not recognize DAOs. So a co-op, essentially what it is it's a business or an organization that's owned and operated by its members for their mutual benefit. Sounds like a DAO to me, except the lack of a decentralized autonomous organization. That's where we apply the work token and apply our Web3 tokenomics and business model as well. So we're using a DAO as the transparent method of doing what we're doing, but we're legally wrapping things in a cooperative so the government can recognize what we're doing and treat us as a legal business entity, not as some shady coders who are on the back end trying to code the financial future that breaks, the typical American financial system. So again, everything we're doing has been 100% legitimized by government, by the IRS. And again, it's because we're tying things to that Colorado or that cooperative model. There are other companies that are also cooperatives. If you guys can chime in on the little chat channel there, let me know which one of your favorite companies you see up here on screen or a company that maybe you are familiar with. I can tell you personally, I use REI for bike parts. I do outdoor biking, and that's where I go to get all my bike parts and maintenance on my bike. And then also Welch's Gummy Snacks. I actually didn't know they were a co-op until recently, but I love their gummy snacks. I think they do fruit drinks as well. But feel free to drop in that chat section, guys. Any of these co-ops, any of these businesses that you've ever heard of, I actually have some Land O'Lakes butter in my fridge right now, or any of them that you personally enjoy. But again, these are all co-ops. These are all businesses that are owned and operated by the members themselves. One of the biggest things that they're missing, though, is that DAO aspect. There is nothing on chain. There's nothing showing any kind of transparent accounting for their businesses. And that's where we differ from just that traditional co-op model. I am going to go ahead and play a quick video for you guys. These are all real members of the Opolis DAO / cooperative. I'm going to talk a little bit about their experience and just the time that they've had here with Opolis. You guys may recognize some of the people in this video, as a lot of them are very Web3 native and even around at the Ethereum, the ETH Denver. I am going to hit play. If you guys can, let me know if you can hear it.
Just the ability to be able to package
Perfect. Thank you,
your
Rachel.
benefits and being able to move around to different opportunities, whereas previously you're sort of kind of handcuffed to your employer.
So with Opolis, the fact that they're not just providing me a service, I'm joining a community, I'm part of it, and I own it as a member. We're not just creating for someone else, we're actually building for ourselves.
Getting a W-2 at the end of the year instead of having to pay estimated taxes and keep track of all of that stuff. Access to like quality discounted health insurance because of like the community participation is just incredible.
I've had several people I've referred to Opolis mainly because the transition to leave corporate America is now easier than ever.
The most important thing in life is that people have the unabated ability to express themselves creatively. That's why we're building Opolis, because that is what matters.
There you go, guys. So what matters is us empowering one another to help us break free of the corporate life and also get away from, as John puts it, the corporati. There's a lot of corporate extractors out there taking advantage of their members and not really providing a solution to real world problems. And that's what Opolis is here to fix while empowering each other along the way. So again, just a quick recap, guys. I didn't get much engagement, but if you guys are reading through this, I do know that if you work in crypto, if you're self-employed in any capacity, even if it's not within crypto itself, you probably struggle with something here. Whether it's healthcare, whether it's actual employee benefits, whether it's showing proof of income or paying your bills with your on-chain finances. Maybe you're like me and you struggle with compiling your transactions at the end of the year and trying to manage all your bookkeeping on that side. Or maybe it's just trying to find the proper legal structure for yourself to ensure that you're not overpaying on taxes. Again, if you're self-employed, if you work in crypto or outside of crypto, but you're self-employed, I know you're running into one of these problems. Well, how is Opolis solving that? We're doing it in 4 key ways. We call it the 4 key pillars of success here at Opolis, and I'm going to dive into those, and Jeremy's going to help out as well. So the first part's DAO. It's the community. It's us coming together as individuals under the same purpose, which is to empower each other to gain strength and purchasing power with one another to help get access to all of the benefits, the support, and tools that we lose when we walk away from corporate, when we leave the corporati and decide to go do something for ourselves. The other part is going to be exclusive perks and discounts. Internally, we're handling taxes, or we're helping remit taxes. We're helping simplify your taxes at the end of the year. We're helping with true group benefits and traditional corporate support, even though you're self-employed. We're getting you access to a thriving community with over 3,600 co-op members right now. And then you're also getting access to the purchasing power of that 3,600 co-op members. So we're going to people that we don't handle things for, such as accounting, bookkeeping, business creations. We're looking at hotels and airlines here in 2025. These are all things that obviously we don't internally handle, but are leveraging our group size to go to partners and say, hey, we have a co-op of X amount of members. We're looking to send them your way as a preferred partner in exchange for a discount for our members. So by joining the co-op, by becoming a part in the DAO, you're getting access to tools and resources at a discounted rate rather than if you were to go and approach these individuals yourself. And we do have special crypto related tools as well. It's not just tied to your traditional fiat or income. The third part is actual crypto payroll. So we're going to help you take your on-chain payments, as Rachel was discussing earlier. We're going to convert that to fiat for you. So we'll handle all the off-ramping and all the compliance headaches there. We'll make sure your taxes are paid for. If you're getting paid in crypto, you should be reporting that as income. We can help ensure that taxes are remitted on that income in a compliant way all throughout the year. Thus, again, at the end of the year, saving you time and money, because now you're not rushing around trying to figure out how much taxes you owe based on the $100,000 in USDC or some project's token that you received. So we'll help with tax remittances along the way, provide you documents that will prove your income. No more trying to show a bank a MetaMask wallet, but actual W-2 legitimized documents that you can provide. The third and fourth piece is going to be group benefits. We can help you get access to true nationwide corporate benefits that travel along with you. But let's dive a little bit deeper, guys. Jeremy, I'm going to go ahead and pass this one off to you, my friend. Do you want to touch a little bit on the DAO community and even the work token?
Yeah, I'm jumping in. Apologies, I got disconnected. Now I'm like sitting here on the side chatting with Jono, who I haven't chatted with in a while. So back to this, guys. For community, we do a number of different things. This is for the DAO community portion of it. Well, I'll chat about a little bit more, but the work tokens are really interesting in how they work. But it's the governance rights for the community, for the cooperative. Getting involved on the Discord, really important. Please do so. Getting involved on Facebook and LinkedIn groups. We're trying to meet everyone where they're at and get everyone introductions. So our amazing community of all kinds of really cool, interesting people get to meet one another, refer to one another, work with one another, that type of thing. We've got some exclusive webinars coming up as far as we want to get you in front of everyone who can add value to your life. Podcasts involved, etc. But that's a quick once over on the community. If you want to shoot to the next slide. And then on the tokens. So the tokens are really interesting in what we've done with Opolis. So you can imagine us as helping a lot of people with a lot of different things. You're confused about all these like payroll processes and everything. We'll get into a little bit more of that. But what we do as a community, we have these tokens that allow us to work on governance, rights to profit as we do more and more, as we gain more and more, as we accomplish more and more. Transparency and accounting on how everything, holders and how that works. All you folks are used to this type of thing. Earning work. If you want to get interested, if you want to get involved in Opolis, either you need us right now for one of these other things that we're talking about, or you know people that need us. Send them our way. Get involved. Earn these tokens. And there's a little bit more that we can go over as far as referrals go. And then the tokenomics, the way we work is actually really innovative. So if you want to check out our white paper, if any of you are nerds, right, check out the white paper, look at how it actually functions. As people run payroll through Opolis or refer people that do, new tokens are minted based on that number. So it's a very cool way of innovative way of having tokenomics function. But I think that's a quick once over. David, did I miss anything?
No, sounds about right to me.
Cool.
So, I guess I will just add a little bit again to the work token is its real purpose is on-chain accounting. It allows us to have a transparent accounting tool to tell us your patronage, how much you've supported the co-op, how much you've been involved in the co-op, things along that nature. This is the tool that's allowing us to take a cooperative and make it on-chain and transparent to ensure that nobody's pockets are being lined in a way that they should not be. This is a cooperative that is backed by the blockchain that makes the co-op just even more transparent and even better than it originally was. So again, that's where we're Trojan horse in that Web 2 or traditional business market, and we're doing it through the method of tying a DAO into the co-op itself. I'll take over on the next one, Jeremy. So we're going to talk a little bit about the key pillars of perks and discounts. As I mentioned, guys, by joining the co-op, by becoming a member in the DAO, you are going to get exclusive discounts to things that we don't handle. We have a dashboard with like a marketplace where you can log in once you are a member, and from there take advantage of the discounts that you see fit based as you need them. It's very similar to a Costco membership. If you have a Costco membership or Sam's Club membership, you can go to those stores, you can buy what you want and or need based on what they have in that time frame. Same thing applies here. So we do have both crypto and fiat accounting and bookkeeping solutions. We have the ability to spin up business entities for you guys to assist in potentially tax savings or just legal protection from you and your business and things that are being done. We get a discount on these things, and again, they're passed on to you. So at no point are you worried about some corporati at the top of this co-op that is securing discounts and then pocketing the savings and not passing it on. Again, we're all on the same boat, trying to operate all for the same thing, helping one another. You're also going to get access to true group insurance, which Jeremy will touch on here shortly. You're going to get access to exclusive webinars, not something like this, but we do have guests that are solo professionals that we do podcasts and webinars with to discuss common practices, things that made them successful, and just things along those lines that will continue to support you, whether it's in the Web 2 space, Web 3 space, and or just as a general freelancer. We have quarterly announcements that are going to be going out regarding all of the discounts that we are continuing to secure, as well as getting your guys' feedback. If you join the cooperative, aka DAO, you also have say in what we do as a team. You guide us in the direction for the discounts you need, the insurances you want, and things along those lines. And as it says here, there's more to come. As mentioned, we are looking to secure some airlines and hotel discounts, as well as other things here in 2025. Oh, looks like we lost Gil. Let me readmit Gil. Okay, perfect. Oh, we're going to go back here. All right, so the third key pillar here at Opolis and how we're helping support you outside community as well as the discounts is it's going to be through crypto payroll. This is something that is allowing those to work in the Web3 space, but get all the necessary documentation along with the fiat income that is required to survive and live in a nation state. I don't care if you have $20 million in your MetaMask wallet. I don't care if you have an NFT portfolio that makes even Elon Musk look like a poor person. None of that is recognized by the banks, by the government, does not matter. You can walk into your bank, show them your wallet, and they will laugh at you and say, yeah, please come back with the necessary documents. Running payroll allows you to generate those documents and simplify your tax process along the way. If you're running payroll, if you're paying yourself money as a paycheck, as it's called, you're generating that W-2, you're allowing us to also remit taxes. As I mentioned earlier, trying to figure everything out at the end of the year is a headache. You're typically overpaying in taxes, both preparation and taxes in general, because you've missed things, you didn't have things set up properly. It's a headache to where if you can front run the tax headache by allowing seamless and regular remittances of your taxes, it just makes things much easier and faster at the end of the year. And then again, as mentioned, we do have access to bookkeeping and accounting resources for you guys, again, at a discounted rate as well. So you don't have to try to navigate the tax headache that is the United States taxes with crypto. You can allow the professionals that we've partnered with to assist you, and once more, at a discounted price. So one thing I do want to show you guys, I hope you guys are paying attention. If not, please pay attention. Look at the screen. This is very important for you guys. If you work in Web3, or you work in Web 2, or you are a freelancer, or you run a business, you are a sole prop, you are an LLC, you are probably overpaying in taxes. If you are not operating as what's known as an S corporation, which allows you to pay yourself a paycheck as a W-2 employee, then you're probably overpaying. And the reason for that is S corporations do not pay self-employment taxes on anything that you as the business owner take in the form of profits that differ from your W-2 or paycheck wages. So if you take a look at my little diagram here, on the left-hand side, it's going to run through the numbers on what it costs or what you would pay in taxes operating as a sole proprietor or an LLC. You can see that if you are making $100,000 annually, you're not paying yourself a salary because you can't. You don't take distributions because you can't. But still, at $100,000, you are going to pay $15,300 in self-employment taxes. You're then going to turn around and pay $15,000 in income taxes, netting you a total tax liability of $30,000 or $30,300, giving you a take home of $69,700. Well, with that same $100,000 income, if you were to have checked the box to be an S corporation, or later on filed the paperwork to be an S corporation, and then you paid yourself a paycheck, you could actually save money by having the same exact income. And the way that works is same $100,000 income. Now out of that $100,000 business income, you're taking a $60,000 salary. That leaves $40,000 left in the business for distributions, which is you as the business owner taking profits out of the company, which differs once more from your W-2 wages. And the tax difference between the two is self-employment tax. As an LLC, you're going to pay $15,300. As an S corporation, you're only going to pay $9,180. That saves you a total taxes of $5,540. And the way that that works is, again, these distributions, this money left in the business, you do not pay the 15.3% tax rate on. That is why the numbers here is 15,300 versus 9,180. And in parentheses, it says salary. You are only paying the self-employment tax on whatever you're paying yourself as a paycheck or as a W-2 employee for your company. Anything left in the business that you then take as profits, you save 15.3% in taxes on. S corporation, while is not something that's been created by Opolis, is something required for the payroll piece, but is also something that can drastically save you guys money when it comes to taxes. And again, that's just how the entity structures are, and that's how the taxes themselves work. Happy to connect on a one-on-one. Jeremy and I are with either of you on this call at a later time to discuss this even more if you guys ever see fit. But I hope this has you thinking. If you are making at least $100,000 a year, you're probably overpaying in taxes. And to be quite frank, unless you're in California, New York, or Washington, you could probably get by making only about $75,000 a year and still be saving money in taxes by an S corporation. So again, happy to dive into this in a one-on-one or answer questions at the end of the call here. On to the next slide. The last key pillar of the crypto payroll success and how we are helping you get to where you want to be, which is not overpaying in taxes, having good healthcare. It's going to be retirement options, right? When you get self-employed, when you go work in the crypto industry, the ability to really plan for your future is severely diminished. I mean, we're already here in the forefront of technology and the forefront of finances. We're already taking some massive risks as is. It's probably best to really be planning long-term for our future and how we plan on walking away. Well, Opolis provides you those solutions. So just like if you had a corporate job at Google, Amazon, or some other tech company, if you're offered benefits, you're typically offered investment accounts as well. At Opolis, we offer both a group and a solo 401k. You can fund it as an employee of your own entity, which again, we'll dive into in questions or in one-on-ones. But then you can also turn around and fund it from the business itself. So you have two ways to set some money aside tax-free to also plan for your future retirement. And then the last part, we're all here. You guys are in crypto. You know how to buy your crypto. That's awesome. In our 401k provider, they actually allow you to have cryptocurrency, select cryptocurrencies in your 401k. So we're allowing you to not just have to self-custody it in your wallet. We're allowing you to put it in what's recognized as a true 401k. All right, last slide. I'm actually going to pass this one back over to Jeremy since he is the benefits steward here at Opolis. He is way better suited to speak on this than I am. I could come up with something and make it sound good, but at least he's licensed and it'll be truthful. So Jeremy, go ahead and take over, man.
Sure. So for Opolis, a lot of y'all folks are I've spoken with some of you before. Some of you need different things from us. And the whole goal of what I'm hoping is coming out of this again is take from us and use from us what you need. A lot of folks this time of year are needing us for health insurance. If you're in the US, you know it's tied to employment mostly. There is this wonderful thing called the ACA, and it allows for these marketplace insurances, but they tend to be really limited. So what we've generated and what we've made is this ability to opt into our insurance. And our insurance does some really cool stuff. So one, our plans are, you just choose which of our plans that you want. It allows you to go to doctors all over the country. It's not limited in the way a lot of these other plans are. It's real insurance. And again, if you don't need that, great. We've got dental, we've got vision, we've got disability, all the boring, difficult things that nobody wants to set up or talk about, or you can't get access to the good stuff. Opt in what you want, leave the rest. There's a lot more to actually talk about based on your situation. So here's some free, fun, interesting stuff. If you're in the US and you see a plan, even if it's on the marketplace and it's a high deductible health plan, you can do something with it. You can add something called an HSA or a health savings account. These are really, really cool tax advantaged structured accounts. It's money that I take off of my income and throw into an account so it never sees taxes. And I can use it for healthcare. I can just use a debit card and pay for my healthcare there. But if I get to retirement, I can just take it out anyway. So it's reducing my income so I'm paying less taxes. And then I get to use that tax-free money and have it grow in like in an index fund or something. There's a lot of individual pieces. So again, what David said, jump on a call with one of us if this is important, if this is interesting for you. If you know people that need help, let's make sure we help you individually. There's a lot more of these benefits here, accident, hospital, and all of that. But I'm not going to get too into the weeds. But ask questions if you have them. Happy to answer during the Q&A. I think that's pretty good. Tell me if I missed anything, David.
No, you touched pretty much on everything. I would just add some emphasis again, guys, on our benefits. If you are electing healthcare through us, it is again nationwide. I know we have crypto conferences that we travel to within the United States. Doesn't matter where you live in the US, you could travel to that state. So I'm in California for ETH Denver. When I go to Colorado, I'm still covered. I'm not in a situation where I'm no longer in my state and thus am limited to either just emergency services or deemed completely out of network. The benefits we offer will truly allow you to have the flexibility and freedom to travel all across the US. And even when you travel internationally, maybe for DevCon or something, there are emergency travel services that are also included. So you are getting true healthcare, not the ACA marketplace or private insurances that typically have gaps in coverages. The other thing that I would touch on is if you are running payroll through us, one of the benefits that you get access to is unemployment, workers' compensation, short-term, long-term disability. You are getting the true benefit system of a corporate W-2 job, again, wrapped up in your own entity, allowing you to operate as a solo professional. Next slide. So I know you guys are probably wondering, well, what does it cost? How do I get involved? Well, this sounds great. I want to do things. Let me do things. How token, WinMoon? All great questions, especially WinMoon. Well, just like other cooperatives out there, other companies out there who offer exclusive discounts, there is a cost that comes along with it. Most of them are annual. If you look at Costco, it's $120 a year. If you look at American Express, it's almost $700 a year. And then if you look at Amazon Prime, it's about $180 a year. So with Opolis, we fall in line with the same model. We have to keep the doors open. We are a legitimate cooperative. We are recognized as a legitimate business. The way we handle finances is very important, especially because we are running payroll. We are doing tax remittances. We have to do things a little bit more legal than your typical DAO would. So with us, there is a membership fee. The best part is, however, it is not an annual cost. It is actually a one-time membership fee of $97. You guys pay $97 one time. You get full access to the cooperative and DAO. For those that do sign up on this webinar, you are also going to get 100 work tokens issued out to you as well. So that will be your getting your feet wet, giving you that ability to really dive in. And then if you do pay the $100, you're also getting access to your dashboard where you get access to the discounts, the ability to book calls with expert stewards. I'm a licensed financial coach. We have Jeremy and Micah who are licensed insurance reps and can help you find insurance, even if it's not our group healthcare, but help you find insurance that still fits your needs. And they're doing it from a non-commissionable standpoint. So you guys are really getting the guidance, the assistance to help you be as successful as possible while navigating this crazy space without being forced anything on you. So you pay the $100. What are you getting access to, guys? You're getting access to the community, the DAO. You're getting access to the Discord. You're getting access to our exclusive Facebook channel. We have a Facebook group and working on a LinkedIn group that if you do not have, or if you're not part of the co-op, you can't get into. It's only the Discord that's accessible for everybody. But if you do join, it's access to those exclusive groups. It's access to exclusive true Fortune 500 benefits that is reserved to our company. It is a nationwide PPO network with Cigna. You're also getting the ability to have group supplemental coverages, long-term, short-term disability, extended hospital stay, critical illness, things along those lines. And as Jeremy touched on, even that ability to fund an HSA or an FSA account, which is a tax-advantaged account, allowing you to sit pre-tax dollars aside, not have to pay taxes on those, and then still leverage them later on down the road. We'll be able to help remit taxes for you depending on where you're at in your business. If you're not to that point yet, we will help provide the education needed to eventually get you there. The goal is to eventually get everybody being able to run payroll for themselves, because that means you, one, scaled your business up enough to have good income, but on top of that, it puts you in control of your benefits and it gives you that flexible benefits that we all need. And then last but not least is that it is that ability to connect with our For Us All partner, which is going to allow you to do the group, solo, 401ks, and also have the digital assets or the cryptocurrencies in your guys' 401k. But that's it, guys. So that was the webinar. Looks like I got through it in about 36 minutes, so not too bad on time. If you guys are interested in joining, I recommend scanning the QR code, paying your one-time $100 fee. The full price usually is $5. We've discounted it down to $97 for you guys on the webinar. Here in 2025, we are set to go to an annual or even potentially monthly reoccurring subscription fee. If you pay now, you're grandfathered in at $97. So when it does become a reoccurring subscription fee, you guys are not impacted. But again, if you are interested in joining, pay the $97. If you do join and you get zero value, that's 100% refundable as well. We are here to support, not extract value. So if you end up not getting anything out of the cooperative or the DAO itself, you can have your $97 back. But I'm happy to open up the mics, ask for some Q&A. Rachel, if there's any insight you'd like to add before we dive into the Q&A, happy to pass it off as well. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I think
Jeremy, do you have something before I go?
Oh, why don't you say say what you're gonna say, Rachel? I'll jump in after.
Well, I would love to just select a winner. I mean, those of you that join my spaces or anything I do, you know that. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, we still have the person on. You guys know that I believe in giving back to the community. Those of you that show up, those of you who take the time to actually show up and learn about, something like Opolis that could really be a life-changing thing for folks. I want to select someone here today, and yeah, I'm going ahead and picking a random winner. And I got Jeremy Luce as our winner. We got another Jeremy winner, Jeremy. And Jonna just scanned the code and joined. Thank you so much, Jonna. And yeah, for everyone joining from the Let's Touch Base community, we got Flocka in the house from the Waka Flocka Flame team. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, anybody, Jeremy, if you guys want to take it over, or if anybody has questions, feel free to raise your hand or unmute.
Well, congratulations,
Yeah.
Jeremy. Good job on the winning of the giveaway there. Thank you, Rachel, for your involvement and helping create that community aspect that we're looking for here, especially in the Web3 space. So really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I have quite literally traveled the world, spoken about Opolis so many times. We've done so many spaces, Web3 Wednesdays, Freelancer Fridays. This was honestly my life for about 2 years, you guys. So this is a special team. I've worked closely with them, and what they're offering is absolutely needed in our space. So definitely check them out. Follow them on Twitter at Opolis. I hope you guys enjoyed the webinar. And Jeremy Luce, please DM me. You can reach out on Telegram. I'll drop my Telegram here. DM me your wallet address, and we'll go ahead and send you 100 USDC on base. And then Bill also should have a winner too for an AMA, I believe. We still got late night on base here.
Yeah, of course I'm here. Of course I'm here.
Awesome.
Come on now.
Okay.
I always stay till the end. I always stay till the
This
end.
is the way.
No,
This
but
is the way.
I'm trying to see which projects showed up the most, because I can't really tell by the participants list. If you're listening to this and you're still here, first one to mention a project gets the live AMA. Just put it in the comments. Let's see.
Miggles.
That was fast.
I
Bill was
mean,
on that.
Miggles is so big. I mean, hey, I'm glad to do it, but I don't feel they need any introduction. I
Hey,
mean, they are
Gil,
one
Gil.
of the.
Let's hop on the Twitter space. There's a Twitter space happening in 15 minutes for Miggles. Why don't we drop a link, Gil, and come support you on there? But let's feature. So there's other folks in here. If you want to just shout out your project, let's support Miggles on the Twitter space after this, and maybe one other project that's here. Because we definitely we're bullish. We do a lot of Miggles content.
Miggles is highly well known, so I don't necessarily need to do that. But if, of course, I love them. But anyone who shoots a comment, and by the time this is done, I will do it. Hit me up. Actually, you know what? Hit me up. Whoever hits me up privately is listening to this. Hit me up. And the first project that hits me up, I will gladly do an AMA. And these AMAs live streams are pretty good, so hit me up DMs.
Bill gets really good numbers, you guys. Like the algorithm on Twitter really loves these. He gets thousands of viewers. So yeah, definitely hit up Bill. Late night on base, you guys. Thank you.
Hey, I do see a hand raised. Bhavyam, did you have a question? Do you have a comment? What's
Hi. Firstly, I'm from India, so hello from India-based fan. So yeah, I also listen to Rachel's spaces sometimes.
Yeah.
So hi, Rachel. Yeah. GMG. I actually have a partnership proposal if you like to hear up like sometime, maybe not on this call, but yeah, on a one-on-one call with Oculus. So let me introduce myself. I've been in the Web3 space for past 3 years. Currently, I am running a KOL marketing agency along with I'm working with Coinex. Coinex is a crypto taxation platform which is already partnered up with Binance, Bybit, and all of the major exchanges you name them, and we are expanding globally. So we are looking to partner up with multiple more companies around. So will you be open to partnership? If we can talk sometime later with the on detail.
Great. Yeah, happy to chat. I'm not, was that directed fully at Opolis? I know you've said you're following Rachel and whatnot. Rachel, have you been in touch
No,
with Bobby?
no, that was for Oculus itself. I just said GM
Gotcha.
to her. I listened to her spaces. Yeah.
Thank you.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so Jeremy actually
Send me-
commented back. It looks like,
Mhm.
you can reach out and DM with your proposal, and I'm sure that they will get back to you. But yeah, Jeremy, you dropped where to reach out, right, for those kinds of things?
Yeah, please. So I'm gonna put in my Telegram again. If you have any interest in chatting about Opolis, I am here and we will make it happen for sure. We also had a couple
Sure.
questions that kind of went on, so happy to kind of review a few of those things. So one of them was related to, so Jonna, I know you are, how do we handle referring and when people are otherwise interested? If you know people in the US that need our help with Opolis, please, please, please use that link that I put in here, and I'm going to link it again. It's our partnership account. Anyone can create one, send people over to us. We want to track anyone you all send over so that we can get involved. And we're happy
Thank you.
to track referrals through that. But separately, John also asked about our expanding. Everyone, we get this all the time. There's a lot of countries where people need us. We are expanding very selectively because different countries need us in different ways. And it turns out what we do requires a lot of legal jujitsu and CPA jujitsu. Like we got to dance around
Good
and,
thing we got-
and make
we got
sure the
David on the
IRS is
team.
compliant. And- oh man, it's good stuff. So yes, it isn't in the works to expand. No problem. Not sure exactly where that's going to be yet next. Probably looking more towards 2026 for something like that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's exciting to hear that you're possibly expanding. And I do appreciate like I love how you said it, the jujitsu that you go through, because I know you're dealing with like legal, tax, and lots of different jurisdictions, and it's very different in different parts of the world. So thank you so much.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Anna.
I would also add that if anybody is interested in joining the co-op, join the co-op first, and then in your dashboard, there will be a link to take you to the partnership page, so you can kind of link everything all together. Why did my
Can I brag? Can I brag about joining?
100%?
No.
Okay. Woo.
Wait, we have we have 22 people now, so we got more folks that came in.
Rachel,
Yeah.
Can you fuck off, Rachel? Fuck off. Nobody cares.
Wow, who was
What?
that? Oh my god.
What?
Whoa.
Jeremy, fuck you too. Fuck you too, Jeremy. Fuck you.
Okay,
David,
we
Get
got
your bald fucking face out of my fucking face. Fuck you.
all right.
Okay.
Let me see your nutsack real quick, faggot.
We love you, Ben.
All right.
All right, we got some
There we
rogue
go.
people. It's
That
a
was
weird
fun.
space.
On this call.
I like to shake niggas. I like to shake niggas.